some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. On the move from inside his 5. So Texas is... will go on the attack first. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver deal. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
The play action fake. He lets it fly. Makes the grab down the left side. Open spaces. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Longhorns!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Michigan Wolverines offense has the ball for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Rush is on him, and the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. This time they'll go to the running game. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Catch in the middle. It's Magoo.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to throw, it's Parker. Quick completion on the out route. Turning it on! And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down, 1st down, 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Pressure coming. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Looking to pass. It's Parker. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's a one-man wrecking crew on this defensive front. This is the type of performance that can etch you in Wolverine. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards.
Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. So no dice on third down, and they'll punt it away on fourth. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback now breaking the field. Quickly to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on fourth down and goal.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Now facing a third and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Going over the top. Brings it inside the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorns! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The corners are walked up tight. Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Wants to throw. It's Parker. Pocket breaking down. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Second down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good...
And they'll fake it again. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Texas. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They were gearing up for the return, but no return to be had. A little trickeration, some chicanery leads to the rushing touchdown off the fake punt.
And it's always interesting to watch these fakes because it's guys that don't touch the football all the time. And they get to run it, and you see guys trying to tackle him. But how about that? When he makes normal defensive guys look silly, takes it all the way to the house. Nice call, nice changeup, nice individual effort by that young man.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Fires to the big fella. Powers through the defender. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Parker. He'll throw it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't.
Trying to get behind the defense. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. They want to run this quarterback. Looking for room at the 25. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They boot it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialed.
Snatches it on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Makes the grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught close to the marker. It's Johns. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Back to pass, it's Parker. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Texas! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here we go, set. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor.
The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
And the Texas offense will take over.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Finds his man. It's Johns. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Trying to make magic with it. Breaks into the open. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
That makes the score. Texas, 49. Michigan, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab. It's Magoo. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Gives it on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Here comes the Texas offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. The RPO, it's complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Snagged in the middle. It's Johns. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the catch. It's Johns. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Johns. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. To the air. It's Parker. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Louisiana. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes a grab on the shot. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Parker. This time he's got it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Johns. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time on target. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. Just keeps slinging it. Skips away from pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. The screen, he can go. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Jocelyn. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Good timing on the quick out. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield, it's Parker. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Extending the play. He's going to fire to the left. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. nothing has gone your way. And when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Longhorns have moved it inside the 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Flips it out to the back. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. He did that one all all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Shakes off the defender. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Takes the easy completion. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.